Hello and a very warm welcome to highlights from the first leg of semi-final 2 in World Series boxing action from the National Tennis Center in Astana, Kazakhstan. With the home team, Astana Arlans Kazakhstan, were taking on the visiting Russian boxing team. The Kazakhstan squad, the runaway winners of Group B. And in this semi-final first leg, it was action from category C1. And in the light flyweight division, the home boxer Tamirtas Yusupov faced off against a familiar rival from a multi-nations tournament a couple of years ago, Vadim Kudryakov from Russia. It was Kudryakov who ended up in the losing verdict in their first encounter in Olympic-style boxing, and that was to be repeated here in the opening bout of this semi-final because Yusupov was too quick, too elusive, and knew far too much, ultimately outpointing Kudryakov over the 5-round distance by unanimous decision, and that gave the home team Astana Arlans a 1-0 lead after the light flyweight bout. In the 56-kilogram bantamweight division, it was the 14th ranked boxer Kyrat Euralia who made a blistering start against Andranik Grigoryan, demonstrating wonderful footwork and wonderful punch variety to keep the on-rushing Grigoryan at bay. But the shorter man, wearing the white trunks trimmed with black, did have success to the body, particularly in round number 3. He came on strong in the closing stages of the bout. But still, Euralia, undefeated so far this season, in this his third outing of this particular campaign, had enough in the tank to withstand the late charge from Andranik Grigoryan. And after some uncomfortable moments in the 5th and final round, it was Euralia who had enough in the tank to withstand the late charge and give the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans a 2-0 lead after 2 completed bouts. In the 64-kilogram light welterweight division, it was the captain of the home team, Samat Bashanov, who was squaring off against Russia's Avak Uzlian wearing the white trunks trimmed with black. And it was a slow start from the experienced boxer, who is the skipper of the home team, conceding round 1 in unanimous fashion. Hasn't been in the ring since week 13, but then once round 2 got underway, Bashanov began to go through the gears and demonstrate all of his punch variety. He's undefeated this season, ranked 5th in the light welterweight division, and he knew far too much for Uzlian, and he gave the home team Kazakhstan Astana Arlans an unassailable 3-0 lead in this semi-final first leg. In the 75-kilogram middleweight contest, it was 2 tall, talented operators as Kazakhstan's Mayrim Nursultan, wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, matched up against Sukrab Sidikov of Russia. And it was Nursultan who was getting the better of the exchanges in this long-range contest, consistently beating his man to the punch. But then in the closing stages, having conceded the first 4 rounds, Sidikov landed a peach of a left hand that put Nursultan on unsteady legs. But it proved to be too little, too late, and in the final analysis, it was Nursultan who had his hand raised as the victor, keeping the possibility of a Kazakhstan clean sweep alive. 4 bouts completed, 4-0 to Kazakhstan. The final bout of this semi-final first leg was in the 91-kilogram heavyweight division, and the division's number 1, Vasily Levitz, started quickly against Russia's Vitaly Kadukov, rocking the Russians' world solidly with a strong right hand. But then as the contest progressed, referee Gerardo Poggi from Argentina was becoming increasingly called upon. Roughhouse tactics being employed by Kadukov. He was issued with 1 public warning for use of the forearm in round 3 during the same round. 2nd public warning for the same offense. Facial injury sustained by Levitz, unbeaten this year, 7 fights, 7 wins, 7 knockouts. So round 4 underway, and incredibly, the same infraction implemented by Kadukov once again, and referee Gerardo Poggi from Argentina decisive in his actions, disqualifying Kadukov, curtailing this contest in round 4. The Russian tossed out unceremoniously. Disqualification victory for Vasily Levitz. He had his hands raised as the victor, making it a 5-0 clean sweep victory for the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans in the semi-final first leg. Everything for Russia to do in the second leg.